Hello everyone, this is Model Gaming Show, episode 55 for the week of December 9th, 2018. I'm your host, GWFawkes. Let's get right to it. Popular voice over IP company Discord made a savvy move with the hopes of gaining a larger share of the video game revenue. Following Epic's lead, Discord entered the online store fray and undercut Epic Game Store's 88% revenue share with a 90-10% split. Their blog states, "So starting in 2019, we are going to extend access to the Discord store and our extremely efficient game patcher by releasing a self-serve game publishing platform. No matter what size, from AAA to single player experience, developers will be able to self-publish on the Discord store with 90% revenue share going to the developer. The remaining 10% covers our operating costs, and we'll explore lowering it by optimizing our tech and making things more efficient." End quote. While the whole blog post is positive, it just sounds really arrogant, right? It comes off like Epic's announcement, like the week prior, never happened, and they came up with some brilliant new idea. It seems like more of a bid to consumers and public opinion than to developers, right? And while Discord is a big platform for conversation and discussion, I don't really think it comes with the inherent pedigree with video games that a company like Epic Games does, right? It also doesn't come with the 5% Unreal Engine licensing deal that Epic offers, okay? Many of the largest and most lauded video game companies in the world use Unreal Engine, including Bandai Namco, Capcom, From Software, Mojang, NCSoft, NetherRealm, Ninja Theory, Rare, Sega, and Square Enix. Don't get me wrong, I'm absolutely for this, and I'm glad another company quickly followed in Epic's footsteps, okay? I wish success to anyone trying to compete with Steam. I also think developers are gonna use this because there's really no negative benefit, okay, or negatives to it, right? Especially if they're gonna make a bigger amount on every sale. But there are two major hurdles that are gonna be holding back consumers. And the first is convenience. I've got 152 games that I have on my Steam library that I've been amassing since 2003 when Steam launched. It's the first place that I go to when new games come out, since I mostly buy their games off their sales, okay? Everyone over the age of 21, I feel like, is in my boat, and most people want to have all their games in one spot, and for the last 15 years, that spot's been Steam, okay? I've got 7 launchers on my computer: GOG Galaxy, Origin, Uplay, Twitch, Epic Games Launcher, and now Discord, including Steam, okay? I don't mind having all those, but most people do. Most people don't want to remember which game is installed on which launcher and how to play it, okay? It's just so much easier to choose Steam, all right? And it's gonna have all your games and all of the available games on there. That ties directly into the second point, okay? Second hurdle. The average consumer doesn't give a crap about developers getting a better deal. Most gamers have no clue about the video game industry and the behind-the-scenes stuff. They just want their games to be as cheap as possible and easily accessible, okay? That's why, despite all the crappy things that Steam has done over the years, they essentially have had a monopoly, okay? But a sea change is happening. Publishers like EA, Ubisoft, and Bethesda, they're realizing that they don't need Steam anymore, and they're just launching all their stuff on their own launchers or their websites. As the months and years go on, I imagine the PC space is going to become like a new version of the console wars, and that all of these different launchers are going to be vying for game exclusivity. I'm going to keep you posted on any noteworthy things that happen in the coming months and years. Our next story comes from .esports, which translated a Korean news site, Invern, detailing how South Korea has passed a law that prohibits boosting, okay? Boosting is the act of taking a low-level character on someone else's account and getting them to a high level. This is particularly popular in Overwatch and League of Legends. If found guilty, you'd serve a suspended 2-year sentence and pay up to 20 million won, which is almost $18,000. The law is an amendment to the Game Industry Promotion Act, which was passed in 2006. For those unfamiliar with that act, I'm going to read the first article, which is the purpose of it. The purpose of this act is to contribute to the development of the national economy and the improvement of the quality of people's cultural life through the promotion of the game industry and the establishment of a healthy game culture. of the people by creating a foundation for the game industry and prescribing matters concerning the use of game products. Listen, I get what South Korea is going for here, and I'm gonna wait to reserve final judgment until the first verdict is rendered against someone, but this seems like really extreme to me. It's a service like any other, and I'm not sure why this would be considered illegal. If I wanted to pay someone to level me up in Red Dead Online to avoid the grind, I should be able to. Time in most cases is more valuable than money. And if I can come to an agreement with someone, why should that be frowned upon, okay? Avoiding that grind is improving the quality of my life because I could get the benefits without spending the time. And it's also gonna improve the person who does the grind's life because I paid them to receive fair compensation for doing so. We're gonna have to wait to see how strictly this is gonna be enforced going forward, but to me it's a bewildering law, okay? Finally, the PlayStation Classic appears to be awfully easy to hack. Hacker Yanflu streamed himself attempting to and then breaking into the console. He then booted up Spyro and Crash Bandicoot and basically just had his way and did whatever he wanted with it. In short, Sony left a key on the system which basically enables you to easily bypass security. And just like with the Nintendo Classic systems, I'm sure we're gonna see users just creating their own versions of what they thought PlayStation Classic should have been from the get-go. Grease is the only game of note releasing this week, and it's got an 84 on OpenCritic.com right now. From the reviews I've read and watched, it just looks like a visual feast, and it just looks like it has breezy, easy platforming sections, and it looks fantastic, and I'm gonna play it down the line. That's gonna do it for this evening. Thank you everyone for watching, and make sure to catch me every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also make sure to check out my streams. Check out my schedule on twitch.tv/modelgamingshow, and please give me a follow there and on Instagram and Twitter at GWFawkes. That's GWFawkes. Thank you and have a great night.